Climate change refers to long-term changes in temperatures and water partners. These changes may be natural, but since the 19th century, human activities have been the main driver of climate change. Among the main causes are generation of electricity and heat from fossil fuels, which has caused a large amount of emission global. Manufacturing, production, industry, and factories produce emissions, mostly from the burning of fossil fuels to generate power for the manufacture of cement, iron, steel, electronic components, clothing, and other goods. The felling of forests has caused emissions since when their trees are cut down. The carbon that they have been storing is released. The use of transportation, most trucks, ships, and aircraft run on fossil fuels. This makes transport one of the sectors that contribute the most to generate greenhouse gases, especially in terms of carbon dioxide emissions. Food production has emissions of methane, carbon dioxide, and other greenhouse gases, and lastly, the excessive consumption that man has developed. The use he makes of energy, the way he moves, what he eats, what he wastes, all these affect the emission of greenhouse gases. And the same happens with the use of goods such as clothing, electronic components, and products made of plastic. A large percent of greenhouse emissions are tied to private homes. Some of the effects caused by climate change are the increase in droughts because climate change has modified the availability of weather, making it scarcer in some regions, rising temperatures as the concentration of greenhouse gases rise. So that's the temperature of the planet's surface. Food shortage, change in climate, and the increase in extreme weather conditions are some of the reasons that cause a global increase in malnutrition in the poorest populations. Climate change poses the greatest single threat to humanity. Climate change already harms health through pollution, disease, extreme weather events, forced displacement, pressures on mental health, as well as increased hunger and malnutrition in places where people don't they produce or find enough good. Climate change increases the factors that lead and keep people in poverty, which has caused the migration of people in search of better living conditions. Likewise, climate change has caused the migration and disappearance of some species. Since high temperatures put the lives of those who inhabit the planet at risk. The ecological crisis and global warming caused by human action generate an acceleration of melting ice, a rise in sea level, a reduction in biodiversity, change in water cycles, or loss of soil fertility, as well as extreme weather events. All these effects have a profound impact on food health and water reserves, and therefore on the health of the population and accentuation migration in conflicts. It's important to seek solutions that reduce the increase in climate change. We can all contribute to limit climate change. From the way we heat around to the electricity we use and the food we eat, we can make a difference. So two of my solutions are: the first is to reduce emission, use private car less whenever possible, use sustainable means of transport, such as cycling, or use public transport more. The second is to save energy. Look at the levers on appliances and never leave them on standby. Always adjust the thermometer, but for heating and air condition. Taking care of the use of appliances at home, we can save energy and also money at the end of the month. Taking care of the planet is everyone's hope because it's the place where we live and we need to protect it.